In this video, I'll show you how to navigate and interact with the Intelligence sheet in Microsoft Fabric Plan, covering the report layout, the toolbar ribbon, visual level controls, and the switch between editing and reading mode. Starting with the layout. On the left, the Explorer pane lets me navigate between multiple sheets in the report. I can also add, delete, and duplicate sheets directly from here. The center is the report canvas where the visuals sit. On the right, the Filter and Data panes let me refine and explore the content. Across the top, the ribbon holds commands for editing, navigation, and report management. The Explorer pane, Data pane, Filter pane, Bookmarks pane, and Parameters pane can all be expanded or collapsed to give the canvas more room when needed. I'll start with the Intelligence tab on the ribbon. From here, I can refresh the data in my visuals using Refresh Data. Selecting the Canvas option opens a side panel with 3 tabs. The General tab sets canvas-level formatting, size, background color, borders, grid lines, zoom, and tooltip page settings. The Layers tab lists every visual on the sheet. I can group, hide, or delete them from here. The Themes tab lets me apply a preset theme or build my own. To customize a specific visual, I'll select it and open the Properties pane, either from the ribbon or by clicking the pencil icon on the visual. From the Elements dropdown, I can add a text box, shapes, or page navigation buttons directly onto the sheet. I can customize the text in the text box from the floating toolbar that appears. To control how visuals respond to each other, I'll select a visual and open Edit Interactions. I can choose to filter the visual, highlight the filtered sections, or leave it unaffected when a data point is selected elsewhere. I can also add notes to any visual from the Notes option to include additional context alongside the report. At the top of the screen, Security lets me restrict who can edit or view data inputs, comments, and write-back based on role. Comments lets me add notes to any data point. I can switch between data level and visual level comments depending on what I'm annotating. On a selected visual, I'll use the Move handle to reposition it on the canvas. The Focus icon gives me an enlarged view, and the Filter icon shows the filters currently applied. For certain visuals, the Preview icon shows how it will look in reading mode before I switch. Each visual has its own toolbar with options specific to that visual type. Inside the Matrix toolbar, quick actions include sorting, hiding, and expanding and collapsing. At the bottom of the matrix, the Zoom control lets me zoom into the visual, and pagination moves between sections. The status bar showing row and column counts can be turned off from the Settings icon. Inside a chart, I can customize the X-axis, Y-axis, and data labels by clicking directly on the object. A floating toolbar appears in line. No need to navigate through the Settings panel. Once the report is set up, I'll save and switch from editing mode to reading mode. In reading mode, I can still refresh the data and add comments. I can export the report as a screenshot in PDF, PNG, or JPG format. There's also a zoom control for the whole sheet at the bottom right, along with canvas display options. That's the Intelligence sheet: Explorer pane, Canvas panel, Visual properties, Elements, Interactions, Notes, Security, Comments, Matrix controls, Chart on Object toolbar, and the full editing to reading workflow.